Something else that I have been wanting to share or talk about is kind of, we see a lot of stories of how this affects the person that's leaving. And what we haven't, or what I don't see is often discussed, is how it affects the kids that are part of the families that have decided to leave. How did you approach your children with it? How are your children reacting? Did they have a different opinion than you? Did they feel differently? Did they want to stay while you were leaving? I would love to see your comments and thoughts about this. Anyone that has experienced this. I know for myself and for my husband, we have two daughters. So I know that they were, they were in school, so old enough to understand, but not so old that changing habits and behaviors was, very difficult. And so, but we did have to go through a process with them as well and take their thoughts and feelings into consideration. I also know that something else that doesn't get talked about a lot in conjunction with that is how do you navigate when you have children and you have family that has still, or most of your family that's still in the organization. How do you handle the kids talking to aunts, uncles, grandparents? Is that something that we should, I feel like this should be a discussion because obviously each person in their own path, they have to take what's best for them and their family. However, I feel like I've struggled with, you're not going to talk to me and or want to be a part of my life, then how is it okay that you can be a part of my child's life? But on the other hand, I've also been like, well, this was mostly my decision, so why do I have to have that impact my kids in that way? So I've left it up to my children and their grandparents. And so we've taken different approaches and because of different, extenuating circumstances. But I'm curious on everyone's thoughts and how they've had to handle that, and any thoughts, suggestions. I appreciate it. I look forward to seeing them.